chumazini. Ye no beyo. Tabasho. Tabasho.
Extra time politics near Koba and Nabija partners.
Mewo. Fiti tanya famudi. Yes, me had to me and do baby. Mewo. Biare yotana wana kumam. Mugopado. Yamba pesemen kuminyanka. Etim na kumina yam fanka. Yamba gentum. Yanshu no vi and tim ha kura. Na me yesi machara. Yesi macharo. Obiara brana o my yamfa. Obiara brana o my yamfa.
Me bisawa na dwe o.
Me boyan yamfa.
16 minutes past 8, 14th December the year 2020. GN Radio UK Suni. Mamima wakwaba na menkancho se jumedia wasugusui. Hey, extra time politics. Still I miss migusu meshe koba mpabwa. Minia Ajeman Kwaku Obodi Atio Rabia Oshana Rabia Michecha and in Timpacho, my main country, so you can make Muha. I said, I count Sabrina, I'm bringing out one young tea. Wa mama, can you answer? Say, what Ghana na or China or Vietnam. Oh, America, oh, Asia. Asia, grown crony biaso. China, na fei. Japan, fo. And I wish a Cote d'Ivoire. Hogana furnish o brutal. I didn't baby, I wish to be a mamma wakwa, but I mean, can't choose you made in air politics. But you made it to tune in a young man ganem. You bet you come on. You bet you change come on, baby. And now say and Sanya can a youth activist a quasipong. See and Sakana, you bet sound in Eddie come on. And watching still, I want to wait me about Jumedini to be a 0203 735 8820. And I'm posting 0203 2860185 and our WhatsApp number is 0778 7939958. Jumedin if Sabri I could say then a no do be 10 p.m. And you best sorry Jumedin in aso. I didn't see the maba where fi maba wun you mem. Baby I wish be a me checha ma wakwaba shrunku kwangso. Extra time politics uni. Eye kabina me so min kabi anyan tokwa o eye kire wadwene na me so min kire ma adwene.
Yeah man na wuzinti.
Do baby I was in democracy. And yem ma bo and then yet you chick and then yasi country. A yanu yaran yedebeka. But ya beshan Samuel Chagu election echi in Sembebre na man and also. Miss Sembebre na man and also. Nia wedding kunim na nia owa no so se on wedding kunim nti on onye ntum da. E NDC na MPP. Okran o party na yedeng. Eye tuntuma na ekoko. We koko wedi tuntum wedi. Enti anadwe ye behwe nsem ni bi. Na what you tell me, I about to net in Sensema, sorry, na NDC said then 1 year resource in fan to me da. And what you know, Electoral Commission, New Jina Naneng, and the Bekasai, Dr. Sribo Kweku. Oh, said then Electoral Commission replies NDC after rejecting election 2020 results. The Beshan Sama Waka. What's the NDC for still I want Tiasi? Say one dincho. Election or results nearby and was one Tiasia. One some quite BM. Results nearby in one call back to constituencies. Now one share regional. Afi no one share figures a one one head office or an amposy collation center ho. No one can come no one shall say any easy need or the better about thing in so no baby man. Na sabria NDC ati wagu mountains ya wose want yasi ado gagai ado showboy ado calipo ado one district one factory also still on the way you know transition team no or the aba was the president Akufo-Addo appoint transition team. Enti nse mu beja tumo se mu nye ntumo on the osi ordinary transition team no abetugwa ye behwe ora inu safuseni oye NDC ni mapa enkan joma ama banga etwa mu no na no ye yesi mashiro no ye minister e wo natural resource odi nsema betugwa osi na efutu Odima omampeni mahama and he say until nabang Nenu echina manfu bebre aka nsema wo social media no so yan kasa Imani president Ura Franklin Kujo ono so akeke bi ache Ura Fuseni Inusa Fuseni was a social media reacts to Inusa Fuseni's parallel government advice to Mahama. Have a 2020 polls over evidence. And this is saying our evidence will stand the test of time. And this our evidence will stand the test of time. What's the sabri one sack evidence? Be it is a what they call court. Now, watching about one home answer. In Tinky, and your mountains to say mangrove from Makugu mountains. And also one tia say, you bedding come up. You bedding come up. Yenzi and Sabeka Yenia Kuba. Ah. Oh, many men are who's tea. Yam for door, Yam Fabia Kuya, no donate to Mazini. Ye no beyo. Na Imnusa Fuseni na. Ye no beya. Or a member of parliament, Tamale Central, Honorable Inusa Fuseni. Wasanga kasebiem. Amanfu born echi boy wasanga bekasa. O say then I don't expect Mahama to act on my unserious parallel government advice. Into no one em say we twa nam no atofem wasanga fare. Yes me atu me ndu baby mewo biare yotana wana kumam mugupado yamba pasamen kuminyanka hu etim na kaminyi na yamfanka hu yamba jentum yanju no vi entem ha kura kura na me yesi machara yesi macharo obiara mbrana o ma yamfa me boyan yamfa nane nyame boyan yamfa do yamfa bia ku yanyameni na be yamena no be yo
nyame wahem yam fodo American, Wamian Vakuyan to no many more men jump on your grammar, no may see much. Yes, he much. Mewo, Fiji Tanya Fawzi, yes, me had to me and do baby. Mewo, Gary, Yotana Wanakum, Mugopado, Yamba Pesamin Kumiyanka. Not coming in, I am Fankam. Yampa Yentum, Yampa Patroka Kangum no Shopra. Name Yesi Maja. Yesi Majaro. Obiaram Brana, oh my Yamfa. Obiaram Brana, oh my Yamfa. Nane Yami, Boyan Yamfa.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Oh, many men are losing tea. Yam for door, Yam Fabia Kuya, no donate Mazini. Ye no beyo. Ye no beya mena. Oh, many are beyon, beya. Oh, Via no beyo. American, Wamian Vakuyan to no many more men jump on your grabber, no may see Machara. Yes, he Macharo. Mewo, Fiji Tanya Fawzi, yes, me had to me and do baby. Mewo, Gary, Yotana Wanakum, Mugopado, Yamba Pesamin Kumiyanka. It's not coming in, I am Fankam. Yampa Yentum, Yanshu no V and Tim Hakura. Now may you see Machara. You see Macharo. Obiaram Brana, oh my Yamfa. Obiaram Brana, oh my Yamfa. Nane Yami, Boyan Yamfa.
And in Titan American can you go see a theatre Haman and sending a bay and Sabeka Yenia Kwasipon or a youth activist. Obeshan and say you made in Yadina and Edi. And say and Sakana. Yabashan Semini Chegud. But still wants to wait to be the wagon Traba. Fiji Tanya Fawzi, yes, me had to me and do baby. Mewo,
temen kum yanka hu etim na kamin na yam fanka hu yam pagentum yam fa petro ka krangum no shukra na me yesi maja yesi majro obiaram brana wa ma yam fa obiaram brana wa ma yam fa nane nyame bwa yan yam fa
Yenzi ayeye sabre osha na chese 8:30 pepepe intini ye ba betu fa na afei ye de ani akire eye Vietnam abonten so ne ye ne yenua Kwasipong oye youth activist ye ne na kwakotwetwe nkomo na ya hwe nsem ehwagu no ba ko abiyen abiesa ne ya hwe ne a na adwenkyere ewo ho election achi ene ho nsem Ora Kwasipong sa wote menka me ma wakwa ba de ba GN Radio UK so.
Yo, me so na ma obibia jo na me chetie fo nyina so.
Tie fo nyina so je wo so aya na ya wo a sa bre ne abre nyina ye ba wo wanan so a unya bre na wo de man na wo ne yantwetwe nkomo.
That's it.
Election echi insem bebre akwakwa ye nsem bebre but so bi betiase so bi ntiase no aya na ho nsem no me kai se ABC 2012 pepepe NPP case abato no wontiase NDC fo e kire won kwan a won fanfa so se won court na aden ni se won di akoba sa na won wo hu court kwan ano emfa nkoi
Yo, me da say na me da obibia so say na me che fo nyina say Ezembo de ebe call election no ka the Chief Justice and I two just this time come for nobody and as a post election as election issues we were issues with the results not about it will take 42 days for them to resolve it. I'm going to the first one now. I travel for over 8 months, so that's almost 8 months. So now, Ubisa, some say, I didn't know. Omonfa and courts now, they are trying to find a different means to solve it. But if you remember, say Thursday, and I said, yes, last Thursday, I can't be which I was the two main political parties they've been acting irresponsibly. As I say, years a country. That's our name on the Incasso. Sabi, Okocho, so here. Oh no, Europe Pama, which made I can't. Max, now also no. You are like being so kind. But okay, I say, if I say so many over 100, now to be a teacher natural 80, now for let's say 85, you go back to the teacher. Oh, but you have me try now, but one can't count. And the America say they are people they know what is right. Sabi NDC, Papa Odio on him, the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Awadi Omanpenida. 2016, Yabako election, Oka SMBC, NPP for episode like they want to bring the integrity of all state institutions down. The electoral commission BBA na NPP for no will oppose it. What them go say bread and as a woman, the state institution, they lose respect and reputation. And that is the same thing they did, and they are doing. 2, Obekaya 2012, Mekai say the late Sir John and Jake Echo EC Akache before the declaration. In that meeting, there was a peace council forum. Say no, they think say maybe in Kosi, some places we are one figures no massage and ka rough a young train crabby and they should Uncle Yansan share Finamobile. I remember the peace council chairman said if you're granting interviews a while of war issues with the results, go to court. Or we are on court. I didn't see that. And you know, the same thing, Roger Naman Mahama, as I was saying, Abano, is in Arashi to declare. Omama Yata Yabona, Biasha, Namam, as I said, some of the petition command commissions of China, and then maybe one man, I said, figures one man, they want to have a look at it again. Now, it's almost the same thing. And in some way, see 2012, you know, and I said what the other party tried to say to protect themselves, and I said, your electoral commission is it's the same thing these two this and NDC are saying now. So at the statement, I say they are reckless and they act irresponsibly. I'm paying for pan in the for party anymore. The two parties, which is school and go for. Now, said there is one statement we are saying. So, we catch our air.
And we are the way.
Also, because penny pan, yes, say. And be a sabi crutching nipa and be or school pan or yes, Adi. And this for they are pushing people to say that to them. Sabi Ura John Dramani Mahama, Obia, why a Mampenida, why a ECOWAS chairman da, why a MP da, why a deputy minister, why a minister, a cabinet minister. One we need to know da. Pana. Wako election wedding kuga na say obi echimunsa oye na oye anasa se bi o hwe ma onkrofo to make ka ensem bia you know as a edi hu ba omanim na Urajon Ramani Mama, you know, he's one of the politicians. He has a beautiful and fantastic political career. Who's offer actually no with the assemblyman, MP, deputy minister, like his ministry was a ministry, a part of cabinet or cabinet meeting. That is also like ministries we select a new minister behind a cabinet minister. Who be the vice president. Unfortunately, the president Anabadi Akuano lost his life and now the president 6 months. Even 2012, so I'm going election and all Lucy Compana, going a very beautiful political career. Fortunately for you, you won 2012 elections, and I mean, one kasa would deal 4-year term. At the back also, you know, we are in Africa, incumbent president, and as incumbent president, work for election, which Mukofonsa, and as well, Lusu Close, and Mempene, the Kaida Bagbo, Laurent Gbagbo, Ouattara, and here we saw it. They do for fair, you hand it over. We are more about so Meka, then ECOWAS Johnson Sirleaf. I said, you know, we are more about so. It's a very beautiful and enviable political career. A brandy beer and as a baby of the super said, oh, yeah, politics, you know. But to me, I should not surpass. Me pray me when I said, let me also climb the ladder in that beautiful manner. Empty or just one election or lose. Or this say beautiful reputation and a legacy where our building in Anna. Let me make what I say.
Yeah, it's you.
Because my BBC, because of you are the Ghanaian populace, and I say, yeah, enviable democracy now. I mean, you got to have a fine be a OEM penny a day, nipa, but here we are of a fear in the Abofono. And somebody has shown the way in 2016, 2012, sorry, so 110 or the call. Enti, then Tina, Anna, say we are saying this is not the last election in Ghana. The NDC are behaving as if about the Nekoto, maybe in Asham, say, 2 we are the way in on quite a better as now. No company, Anna, I say, I say, Obi Ashisha or mobile 10 kilos. 10 kilos in about 10, which is 100 kilos. Now, also, I think I could come say. Many people more premo say mobile so as soon as you say, well, when you answer, I am one officer of one to assume an ego. I assume our some Ghana for a bread you ma. Some more moon, I don't know, be a way here moving out. And oh, what a brown I will say, on your president as everyone know. What's the matter? You go when I do my so or my assembly be able can be, but say a more or how only I've been a day I didn't ever feel so. And she said, oh, Baba Sumo, be no so all my own summoner and kind of more any bread. You understand? And Papa no on China on a party no. They should think tomorrow. Sabi or ma or fast for Busian Fubi. Or Chinabi Obi per se. Say or the who raman your sema or didn't ding. Never turn do so. May Papa soon see John Dramani Mahama and ba. May know if I say, Makai Amapo Ma bar first. Oh, Jabbing. Nip billboard your or Dafa. And another Dafa no one fade. Professor Dubois, Pecha Kakra Dam Fini, because or the whole rich Ubia or modern as a wabo brow politics. We know Zenato, the Rollins factor, a poly votes mano. Inti on good in a man and nanom Nibusi and Nibi home tomorrow. Say, oh, Echena Ubi me minim anaso onim me betimi de medin de enmunyam no enmunyam obi pa obi betimi credit do ma enmunyam no nti onwene sa na onwene Ghana ho. Me have always told these politicians say when to me and develop your mind na say person na man bi so ye fe aman kwa woni hwe. If someone to me admire that kind of development, young assume Jana ye was or mine, yes, they should never touch our peace.
Because now I say, Edu baby, we better say you do me, I do you, because we hear maybe 2012 and ABSC 2020, you know, Obi better say as na MPP for any that was na wonya won kwan bia so ano obey won bi enu ntina se say won so MPP for no push won say se mu monte ase a enye kwan pa ne se mo be fa so ate mo aka kire mrante ne maba ase won te wo Hungu Street as say in protest ne ade ekoso won kran monten ne ade so no mpanyinfo no ehye won kutupa e na won wotifie e na won aka mrante ne maba no egu street so nti se wo se won court as say NDC for this war facts a won anya evidence wo betumi de akọ court uje di say you know said you working e betumi asese bribi
anya na amigedi o you know emra no court we e camera na emra no so ya asese ato o man nti amikase wo nim before they know better, they have lawyers. Nami adom chachuchi katate ase. Kojoga Dawood or a digital macro They have a lot. Baba Jama is a lawyer. I think say I start to be correct, but I'm sure yes, this woman, Tony Lista is around. No, you Lista France a lawyer. Amaliba and work and then President Muhammad spokesperson, Joseph Mukhtar France here, another lawyer. You know, what are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? The courts are there. You're two courts then BM. Now you better abano. I make a signature. You trading. You know, the former president met on a Fisher Folks BCI and my electoral commissioner. Also be trading yaka also on tie. So or trading no na se abano important BBC. I'm just quoting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But me, be a few name. Sepenit in a few now, Mofari Nanka, Ebunanka Refoa, Okaho. Na your body in Shamranya and your body in Shutumra, you know. Some more kind of say the Chimanipa Basa, Kok Nawa, Muja Navy. And as other player, we have recorded 5 deaths.
Yeah.
Na moja no kind if you go one pan or yet directly related to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And I say, you know, more contested for MP, no, and I say, I mean, what am I say?
What I say, Ora Mahama, ni huni pebi, and I'm posting one hour standing MPs, no, huni pebi woman.
Sadam Bisa. And those who go on, me when a picture be, you know, original one, the ma ban num for fighting the 5 was young, strong young men or better, you know, all a very good height.
And I know a press conference on a sheriff in Okoi.
I said, think at Yama, go Canada, go school. What's my say? Sabi appear stadium crowd or bear more chili crumble crown. One of our neighbors shut down to Ghana South. One of our shut down Kahu crown. What am I say? And the Bianca say, I'm a unina, what do you bro? And it would near Juma, and it when education, no. And it crowd went to me and started what Juma be no. I don't know. We do about to San Francisco campaign. How many people died? I think I was reading a report, 44 people. And now, campaign, a party campaign, this election, or should I want 44. Nti uje di say, or the FBB Anton Chenya COVID-19 and schools, FBA, you would have teachers, or because they will abandon their job. And our nurses are over abandoning one job's work or this demonstration, this whatever, this protest. We do get people who work in banks say we'll be jai.
No.
The politician, a Juma politician, a Palmer, the Ghanaian youth, and say, Sabi, or Probidin, and any Amabia. Na Wakofan. Oh, so this malam here I'll preach you on one of online radios. Malam bibi. O say top person now they am use top person now they am Yakubu top person. You know, fakom Uncle Bobby Nkum now no yere. Kope minister di now no yere nyeden. But na da papem no na so tana. Kodaka papem. No na yere ntina. Ne bamboo ono Yakubu ntina ne bamboo dem. Oh, now this was a sebi Yakubu Wajimi. You know, and me say, you say, sebi, in Nubonenom, idea enye, and I said, Mratia, Ghana. Politicians, you were talking about Mrantic, I can't tell one better get away doing the work, you know. You miss, I say, MPs, presidential candidates, Ben, I want him said those guys now follow on. They are drugged, and I said they take hard drugs They even come to them to take money to go and buy. In fact, these two parties, they have been so irresponsible. Now, I may say the Ghanaian voter, and I say Ghanaian people, any now, any
and when I say any other one, and you know, I won't have you to Abani and Anambwa.
Why I'm talking about
with you.
Obisu wako election anko yamano onim se court dan wo ho wadi o mampanida Ghana mra nyina ya de ahye ne sada a onim o say stand up and protect your ballot come out and protest, you know, onim de seso ye onim mra ana meka say we eye ni ade o enye yefunu ade 1, 2, 3 up to 10 there. Ne kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I could see 10. 10 and I could become 11. Come on, come with you. I don't know. Becano 10 near Mui into Mueno. Back back on some Mui high. Next 10 or 1 count. What am I say? And you know, this simple mathematics has become a problem for these two political parties. No can nipa say akoto abapa na these two political parties obi to me any figures a man e win. It's so dangerous. I mean, how possible?
Pulling agents now what one coin no. And na who figures now what transmitted the abre one penny for no collation center ho. And now say aban na ebi sisan ebi yira I wo kwan so aban nam kwan so ba na ebi film
me ka kire o say aban na ekoto no maximum cha bro so at 10 p.m. on the day na ebeto aban no na worry on him, and I said they will lose the election in him, they will win in him because they will get their information and that is where they try to do things to make them feel so winning. So they try to design a message. You know, a political strategy. The only reason this one becoming so.
Minchawano, to me amba say, Wodi can be catcher one supporters say, one a winning or 140 seats. Ain't in say na akoba say a yam memono. Ding say wo best someone akopata won supporters nana and one ama Takashi ya be muyamana.
You know, so we did dominima penny we can so be engineer. Maybe say no 35 years man you know. But no, age is just a number.
Of course.
The maturity in you as a leader. Maturity and me one was say Ghana and as a Ghana in terms of infrastructure, in terms of education, the economy, I thought I know people so not the 7 because you know independence from 1957, 6 months, and I saw the Republic in 1960. Bretton Woods institutions 44 times. World Bank and I must say, to Omana Ibu na and some Momajina Momwai. We've not been able to now anymore because people who think this way have handled the country before. So be nipa bi adwene say Ghana so pain. With all due respect, will be a wako election of or issues. Instead of going to court or a lawyer for or just almost Johnny said there be this is how I should handle the issue. I be your mind so that you know the people around him and to say look at how he speaks. I think of Ampani Dramani we near a Bianco man be baby crash. and can nipa be say ebenyo akonya edi oman so. People who think and and speak like this, because I didn't know, him say nipa sorry but street in it will bring unrest. That is the whole mentality. And the nipa adwene say Ghana and say nipa adwene wo mutim say Ghana and mono. These people have once or some time ago been our leaders. I'm sorry. In fact, they are just trying to tell Ghanaians that, in fact, you gave your country to some irresponsible people some time ago. That is why you are still in this kind of situation. Yes, that is what they want to tell us. It's simple. You just call your lawyers. You put your evidence before them. You know, there is a saying said there are 3 people you don't have to lie to them: your doctor, your lawyer, and your pastor. A lawyer to make us say yes. Oh, no, just tell me the truth. Quite fast can even defend you. Lawyer bit make say yes. I said we there. We are going to fight to reduce your sentence. What am I say? Yeah. And you know, in 2012, sorry. Another court no kwem. I mentioned more at the Boano. Who said 2008 NDC for at the brand debito so or sebi to training then you know those things, and especially at time the election was tensed. Yeah. And a constitutional right say yen ko to hono so because vote na hono e bit man say bibi no na nanado na oye on tia samase na walusu abana say onyin tum na ye ko which is papa no to me mbobo because of the figures na at what time no na Ghana fo kwa di bronya na o ma Ghana ye tension and what the tone so and ye ko to 2012 abana olusu ye no osme court, and they had a very good case that had a landmark case that traveled for a long time. Because the party had confidence that they were going to win, especially when Dr. Kojo Afari-Gyan was in the box. I say, Melusu. If you say, John Clark, I say, you have a appeal. I say, Melusu, name what I'm on my mind. Men contest case in Ghana, so men sign appeal. And then the MPP started rebranding Nanado as Abutrehine. It was not this before the Professor Mills as Asumjoy never win the election. To clear that, you kind of saying mentality says so it should training yes in any source and you know that kind of thing. Or the Sarcourt as no AGF and it's in Ghana for 2 Puma 2016 with that much love. Say, hey, send Uncle for say watch it. And who said, yes, I'm out there.
And yes, I know it. Overshire election yet in Yadina. Apart from that, would declare you or Becca Sino on Kasa BME. Member of Parliament, Tamale Central, Honorable Inusa Fuseni. Also, able to me on my penny did out undeclared as president until Nabang. And which you know, all kinds of things we are man for bashing or social media, Imani Ghana money, I didn't know how to begin. And then Wasabeka say, I don't expect Mahama to act on my serious parallel government advice. Anything.
Anything I make say, because I make say, so because just Papa Sumesi, I walk to school. Openi pa na oka say. Asem we do. Na je say what ya ade asabi. And waka asem abofra kra we don't expect him to say. This is a member of parliament who has served, I think is it 3 or 4 terms. A lawmaker or a lawyer. Or ya mrashe bidwani asa kusua mra. The minister pay. And some of me say can't face and say, and to say nipa or more journey say, and then maybe a dear my mom say or more so. People who think in this direction and we gave and have become our leaders before, were once our leaders. I'm never surprised at maybe a Ghana I was to say. And you know, so mine is be some, you know, our development is so, I mean, low a Japadia wa and then it will be who Canada who Japadia wa no be quite pan who out to say you will not even believe that place exists on this earth. And yami one say even Crampo, some Quadanco High School Crampo free. I feel na sa kwenya no aba. And yami one say na nkwara kwotro BC over 90,000 into mean to aso na asomane yenim baby omonam yenim dwuma omudi na omugum saa na to aso sa omane ekoyenim saa enya me wan say me bi na all those things were going on enya me wan say Ghana baby say because wo hwe enipa ene omubi omano kasa we mu nyina sabio atumi abedi omayenim pai enya me wan say Ghana nko nanim because Obi we a member of parliament. You know, that's why sometimes you know on my some kind of company. On beba be pachawa resign. On put say wanko BMT. The time on pass on 6 December. January, sorry. But in politics, but there's a man who you will see on radio. As some member me conference here, will prove it to everybody. Say. Adwene papa bia ni ni trim sa o man ho do ni trim and I'm not as okay so what on edu kan say me say what's the major meetings because when I attend their meetings they don't talk about anything that will develop this country. All they think of is the next election, how to win the next election. So in this focus meeting adwene wo ntima na say next election you better win. Next election you better dinkunim na omana besha yesem na mo woni hyehyɛ bi wonnwene adwene bi so oman kwa no yemfa fast ana adwuma di bi a yedi no e bi a enkoso ye bebo oman ti yesesa mu ne yenye ne sɛ nti enya me wan say Ghana enko den because people who think like Inusa Fuseni
say ebia na asem no kan no ebia ne ene odi aba bebom ne kyerɛ sɛ na o kan ne keke ana o kan ne keke no asem no o kan ne kra no nkamera tumi kyerɛ no
opening kasa keke na o kan ne kra no sabi so no kasa kwa kan so o kan ne keke you know we are in an era so sabi o meti hey. Today, if I want to say something, the moment I have a Google account, I have a YouTube account, which might record a video there. So yes, I've recorded a video and posted on my YouTube page and on Candy TV. Me want blog. I have to be a blogger. I type in whatever I want to type. No other social media platforms I may share or for people to view, and it'll be cross with me a share. Indeed. Then say me ka asem bia se me dwene kyena obi a odwene okyena bia kasa na odwene ho yie kasa na kasa odwene ho ko akyire kasa na kasa na me ka se Inusa Fuseni ama nipa kwa kasa opani pa na wo kasa sei
obayine pa na wakasa say
obi a wako school adu akire pa na wakasa say obi a watena mrahye bedwam a wako sua mra a onimo mra pa na wakasa say aseme mu do pa na je se nipa ne person ka cho se sebi nim dia wo nyina wo de ato form atieti aso atwitwi na wadwene sebi ti se obi a otisumu a onim hwe
Yanhwe wankasa ye na ano na ebia na ano na efom na oka ne saa keke omampani agina amamra ne so Act 2012 ede eyine transition team. Nipa 15. Honorable Akosia Frema Oseyo Pare, Chief of Staff, Honor Chairperson. Honorable Yao Osafo Mafo, Senior Minister or a member, Gloria Kufu, Attorney General or a member, Ken Ofori-Atta, Minister for Finance or a member, Ambrose Derry, Minister for Interior, Honorable Dominic Nitiwu, Minister for Defense, Honorable Shelley Ayoko Bochi, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honorable Hajia Alima Mahama, Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, Honorable Albert Kandapa, Minister for National Security, also a member, Nana Dramina, Head of Civil Service, Honorable Dr. Nana Ato Atta, Head of Local Government Service, also a member, Dr. Janet Ampedu Fofie, Chair of the Public Service Commission, Mrs. Mercy Deborah, Secretary to the Cabinet, also a member, Mr. Joshua Chairman, National Security Coordinator, and Mr. Henry Wood, a Chief Director, Office of the President. Ne transition team ni. Edin this time be back.
One day said one human said they are handing over to a new government, and I said they are preparing handing over. He said one human they new human transforming on my. The other thing is the same people handling over to themselves. The only thing is that they should prepare something. It might not be said ministers will be retained. What's the matter?
Yeah.
And as I said, it's about proper documentation, proper analysis, and as a proper issues based of how to handle the ministry. And if I'm about some Juma or maybe I could do say Skasama, maybe I want, maybe I could do a car, a day, say go, maybe I scabby cry, a perfect baby, and I'm more to offer home. The pan maybe on to us on free home. Maybe on to us on free now on Jessica and Ray as on mine. Budget once and some because a budget and Sunday election. And to say, will be for the finance minister, so who budget and I told on. And who say, Savio Sikana is here, Tratono, Pambe, and some of us worker, Pambe of us ready. Attorney General on to us will be my cases a war court, was saying, I could do him fine. Say, lawyer for the Robert was on as Attorney General for Robert was saying that. Over the cases and as all so Nina or Sabio become a deputy Nabampoa, all those things are there. I don't put the Yana for evidence. I didn't now what is or I be a Covina transition team, transiting from which government, but I say I am rap.
And Nuntina. Minchwa no enu nti na ma me bisa se nsisa bi beba because sani awo kan se ebia se finance kra ho na Ken Ofori-Atta we ebia na enyo no e na next government no obesan aye obesan wo finance ho no ma transition team ye wo ho yi e the same party ni muni pa na nke beye se bia ode obi befi other party bi e ba be ka ho sani e bia e be ma ne emamu ada ho fine and na say you no mono ebetumi aye adwuma na memu ada ho fine because bi ana bibia nkoyi wo
some people there is a director of civil service normally I don't know these are civil servants but obviously not to after there we enjoy a political appointment director of local government services we need even a seat for them commanded in go for abrim yes, sir. I am right. So Gaga, other party, so I'm almost best show more than I can handle over to the other. This idea. I know I mean, who says that you need to go this time. No, the transition team will not be having the publicity and give Bianca one party to the other. Because I'm not sure say bisa but unless if you obi and a baby obi at the later no cause obi and buy no maybe information I mean no for a short and I say maybe this is this and that no. Apart from that maybe maybe is Debbie. Everybody who cry now, you didn't know. You know, I say, oh man, this guy said, no one come no cry. See, Niska. What's my say? Because over penny star, I say, or so no, say, Shannon, I say, do school fees, so I will over penny capre. And I said, wow, who go school back or my or one of no home crying, who did now, say, if you had
I'm angry name.
you know. If we don't have money, I mean, it's yeah, money the album, and on and now order that, but whatever the situation is, a lot of people know. Yeah, sometimes we do the problems are the senses are buying at the party. Okay, you or back who say uncle be a bear 20 years. And yeah, I also or buy and I say never more day. What was a sense because oh, what to ye in German and twice will be. Baby, I say 4 years ago, man flow in bed. Akwan ye ne ade adwuma sem beba na wato aso. Oh, 4 years na mpare ha wa improve upon every 4 years no dikanya anti no. Say odo oteso na ekọ but omo party na bia ensa ma omo biem. Nka say we should go for another party. Na ya hyehyɛ ne kakra ka oh. Na wo say for de ekọ enim de ekọ enim a schools ekọ so akwan ye ai kama. Okay, and any track test near the way farming has been linked to industries. Yes, as I show mine. But I didn't have a question to say, we go a crash, couldn't be met tribe, and that is a course here. In fact, it's costing us as a nation. But in a nutshell, no. And I'm gonna say, I don't see anything different. One but constitution and I say because the constitution requires I say a election of Ampona I say or prepare or handing over notes near there. Who win you begin maybe I once that that's a 21 days to election. I want that taking major decisions to say sika GGN never be a control man. In the no constitution you know Marson or Moody. In fact, I say man or Moody.
Nipa 15 next government. Se uhu sa players here why ebi wa next team ni mu a. Ebi a wa assess bi performance. Uhu sa afu ni bi wa next government na den na be kire.
Obi ti say Nana ya Osafomafo. Me ni ne ho asem bia but I say the post na odi no ye ekoye post I say ebroso. A creative multiple you go your chief of staff and a senior minister, you know, it was something new in the system and fine your management be especially the public sector reforms, no. Say none who and who say prepare the document in area the roadmap for public sector reforms now. And nana say no kwajina hono asumbi wampeni kufa penso finance minister, education minister, sports minister abomo de asumbi on kwatina nchen because we have transition people don't like him. Japade no sound the scenario who boni e wo Japade no mu pese ba I say you know opposition ne kasa na man na ya safuma fa kwakwa e demon to certain Ghanaians. Oh yes, man from Penasem because I say so many social media platforms are team hereby is the only person they are mentioning is name say as an another management be so Crow and associates do not say Papa never did wrong by forensic audit and I can send them tobacco in some by you know they work for the country but the auditor general made him look like a thief. So order say in chase can be for company on your but this man also knows that we are so. I don't want us to lose focus though, but you know, as a man for say, you know, the papa no call because we're not so good and no the question is or tata or the time, you know, but the main issue, you know, Nipa can and call for you know, our politicians are not truthful. And so we are all reading question, not or more and I said level of thinking. You know, but many senior minister post no they will have a chief of staff and I think say Obisa Mame Gloria Kufu, yes, or excel in the area of
Attorney General.
If she's maintained, but Mr. Nkoko Foreign Affairs Crampa, many problem. Then I Kobuchi Kobencha, Mepe, Nanka Godfrey Adami, the Deputy Attorney General. When I saw Joe Penkaus, as he should be dropped as the Deputy Attorney General. And a fantastic lawyer. Oh, yes, he should be maintained as the finance minister. Juma, 1 year. The economy over there grow at 3.2. You know, before COVID, the growth was heading towards, I think, 7. We had about 6 point something. And before we can solve unemployment in our country, we need double figures. 10, 12, 15, 20. And we should maintain the double figures for about 10 consecutive years and beyond before we can solve unemployment issues. I want to tell you, you know, in the area, the finance sector. And he is the one who led the, the banking sector reforms. Yes, a very, very, human name. And he led it and amount for Lusu or more human idea, but in a way they also think that the depositor has been protected. I mean, why Juma to say no banking sector reform now, why I would wish it's over to us. Yes, over to us from the man, but one or say banks be near or then whatever. And on the Bank of Ghana Cabo may crack it the way. And they say no. How strong are they for the economy? Sabio Nipano, Obi Pabosia na we will send an interest rate ever from Kakastel. Or from Sadia. Yo,
Bacho, Jinasuma Missima, Namen of referee na meaning entry commona unzuti. Mebacho, Hina Medega say.
Yeah, Kobani.
Kweku Ajiman, Obodi at you. Koba na umbo mwe.
Emado mboko ranzo muni ajuma.
Adumia ajuma dasi.
Mecha unya ono la yusi.
Ora kwasi pon koba so chiao.
Me je so na maintain kasa no nti se we hu bibia ma me.
Won tenenka won.
Ba je maintain nka.
Obetenenka. Koba nsem ni bi da ho anwumre nim se watietie nsem ni bia ma yenti o anwumre.
Yeah, so me check for you, me check adofo you. It's extra time politics for you. Check my bedu pa, my bedu. I'm about to ne. I'm pimping NDC for you na. Me check group in the for you na. My film do. What I say?
What's one feel?
Till, but again and then my cost of Magana Muno. I meet him. I didn't say, Nequana, and I'm soon. I know 1 or 2 have been casted.
But I think now on the Azzy.
When casket the way on the picture back on the Marcy Bisa demonstration, I don't know. And yet demonstration I'm going to make up. But there are some comments to be a here. It doesn't sound well. Now, comments to be are not to say, oh, boss, answer no swap. You're going to war. So, yes, but to the point as I've ever done, I was expecting one penny Joe Daman Mahama, a student Katia, Sammy Jenfi. Any and penny for any Muslim come back at Domo. Nanka on bed and on court. Proper clarification. So that's it. Now, on the I did not assume because it depends. There weren't any demonstration, and the way everything took, no, it was kind of a Magana Konanim in terms of your standing as beacon of democracy in Africa. So the answer. Mr. Goban said, now one say, like I said, this is an interesting election. Very interesting one, because it being seen out. This is a case that the incumbent, has been a challenger before, right?
Yes.
And then, challenger also was an incumbent then.
Sure.
And in the same scenario, you understand? Mr. Goban said, my name as a stand at the moment and what they've done. And I don't know if they are planning to take a proper, direction, say on the or however fast one I say, rather than say, took it to the street, now radio stations, I make case at radio stations. I don't think that there's no need for that. Because radio stations, one, they are not easy. Two, they can't judge. You understand? The only people, only issue, I'm deal with this issue. The Supreme Court, you can avoid every sector. Now go straight to the Supreme Court. The MPP 2012, led the administration. Led campaign. And you know, more fact. We call the radio station. It won't help. It won't help.
So what per se we are seeing at one guy.
Oh, so you are seeing at one kind of now, one thing is for sure. This advice, no advice about parties in the now. But NDC folks should understand, say, if we are as it stands at the moment, so you took people to the street, right? You are deemed to be the terror. You are deemed to be the problem maker. But when you channel your issues to the court as democracy depicts, everything is by the law, for the law, and whatever. No? And so all the fact, who know say democracy principles. But that's all just here.
Let's say,
and Takoba say, one fan court. Not on Penny Mahama. Time one, that water son. You said something, say. I could for don't go for someone say public institutions is how they operate on Koneba. Abroad, this issue, the similar issue happened. It's not different from 2012. I don't know if I'm mistaken.
It's
not different from 2012. Why don't you go to court? Let the court decide. What they are trying to do, they will not go to court. If they go to court, praise be to God, because you want them to go to court for proper clarification for the judges and the lawmakers. Law enforcers, all couple together, work. But someone comes, don't say, come 7 January inauguration, there will be disruption. They will call everybody from across the region. So here, Ghana, every region there's demonstration from any side. And it's about time we call a spade. It's not about time I find it hide under the carpet. Election when it is done is done. Election when it is done is done. One thing I think they have to seek to address this. Is to say, even though there has been a revised total vote cast, so that's it. From 30,300 to 400 to 100, with the difference run about over 300,000 votes, Is to say, it will not change anything. Okay? It will not change the result. Okay. So, if it would, fine. If you don't, why don't you go to court? Let the court summon the EC. Let the EC come and clarify. And also
say no one lawyers ni bi if you say keka won hubom say won anya evidence ni 19 what the be kwakoma omampani de da Joma mana afi efi ho no ni ono be decide no.
Anything they should call everybody off the street. They should call all their followers off the street. Tamba yabano ewoga to Ghana. And medical culture will say it has been one of the finest elections that Ghana are having. People are saying said the regional collation center was not fit for purpose. But to me, I think it's a kind of a hierarchical kind of procedure. And I have to lay down a foundation and then I bear the one from there to here. Previously, no. The moon results be free. A polling station. That's your faxios, your telegramos, and then to the SSC. In the process, the figures and the data have been altered. You understand?
Sure.
And all the sentences are from the police station to the district to the region to the national. And your phone. You understand?
Yeah.
A phone, and because I did a master free collation center. A master free defense, a police station. A court regional Honsu evidence will say, will be a representative of no one sort of sign. And Sana court, national council will be a rep or Sana could do with return officer and which is the EC. And I think that it was kind of smooth kind of process. And now, one thing the pressure she put on herself and the entire commission was unnecessary. Okay? It was not needed.
What should I say? Obeka say obetime declare within 24 hours now.
It was unnecessary. It was not needed. We needed every time to get it right. And the figures now so well, for running through our say now be certified. And where then? More than Batuja. Up to 200 pressure keke. And then we and now we are deputy, whatever. It's two figures. Which one is which? Which one is the right one? And to one casa, you have to come back to the nation, or you wait to the Hanon and all set this straight. Immediately now, no friend of faith. Send a question, some man and we then I'm not going to make your number good in 1 month. Now going to the court, Fenison, taking to the street, it's no need. And a corona as a year building yourself putting into blunder art is a so that only this guy is in your tre and your tre and your man of one. Everything that I could have taken 4 days, whatever, to do it. So that you nobody was putting you under any sort of pressure. And having said that, EC got to be commended on the spectacular on an extraordinary election staged. So now, you know, anything for Nyabutre. Now, Obia, Ajitum said, they are aggrieved. On form of grievances in the day. And court, not court. If you just spectators,
keke.
So that you just spectators, keke. You need to watch so much. I open the party on can and could see baby because the other one and there will be a car as a papa natural. You never.
What's the more media for man cano carabana on the two one more manufacture more figures.
There will be another wells of war because in you. Time almost exact collision down almost certified results in our honor. I'm not sure. I'm not saying. Huh?
Me knew de.
Me nam kosan. Me no so obi a medium person so gyina hɔ a ɔwo na wo gyina hɔ na wo sign ma wo party no. Wo na wo busa wo say abada wo sign no. Ɛyɛ sɛn. Ɛnso wo de man no de man media house a ɛm so bɛ no hɔ. Onya hwe. Enti calling media no fake whatever no is again unnecessary. And I mean, do the right issue. Obi didn't baby now kind of say Charlie. Especially what kind of 2 cities? That's a 2 cities. No, my choice 2 cities now. I feel my couple of cities now. For also no 5 cities and I say 1 city. Men are my man figure. What are the money? And then I trust them. I see at off from a talker. Only the right thing. Nothing say if they have a legitimate case. I don't think that the court will deny them. The court will deny them. They should go to court. No, if you are seeing who say, again, remember Ghana for say they cannot take Ghanaians for granted anymore. Ghanaians are citizens, you know. They are passing on the data. Not yadi and Nema. That ni pagine. Ghana for who say. Now, you hear Nema, money, you hear Juma, you hear good roads, you hear sustainable water, you hear good electricity, everything good. So your MP. That's all but now. Over media grow. Me to me, as it stands at the moment, you know, say it's not sana simple. Fado etwaswa. Me to me, and this year.
Yeah.
NDC has won this election, not in terms of the numbers. I should clarify this. But look at how much parliamentary seats are. They've retrieved from MPP. You understand? I'm going to call Parliament 7th sitting. Not only 169.
169 against 106.
And that is quite leveled. If not 1 or 2 more than that. What do you say? And you know, say, you my power here, you know. And my power here, the fuck channel been now. Say the back to the coin. LP before should also learn, say, in fact, I'll say about popularity here, people that carries the masses is what you need. If any part of conscience and in India or from one, or someone I'm born in Canada, it takes some courses. But maybe Brewa, friends, and ministers, and now I upgrade them home to universities and masters and the minimum NBC and MPP for no back home every weekend to the school. From Thursday, no. Sunday, you remember the panel or Ghana. And that was every week. And I can give names.
Fernusha
Free. Upgrade your money. Obiti Amasi, I know, sir.
There have been person just say Fernusha Free.
Menka.
Roko, no.
Obiti Amasi. Amasi was hairdresser. She won the seat from Babajama straight to MPP.
A strong NDC seat.
Now, Obajaka says, "Onima Dian na Hunko ne Bano Parliament Kata." And Timunu, Bishop of Parliamentary Affairs, no. Who shall cry MPP leader? Now Parliament, then we know. 4 years. How did you groom her? So that's it. It's a good say. What can I say? On charge will be good taking over. Oh no, but chance. And one thing I meant to say, I'm saying chance. I would never say MP for your beer at your house. I'm a break. I'm on this can. I mean, chance I say you do no more break. Why is that?
Brad, review her. A word day.
Tomorrow.
A word day.
It's no member mini announce like I said because they're connected the answer advice I mama NDC for say omwere mama they are not chadon case to court no munteki supporters from the street na emwa emfa sanity behind man. Now the reputation will seriously be damaged if they continue to the 7th finance. General na someone court na M1 man. And you know, na your mind. Hello.
So,
yeah, your man na your journey and your party. Your man na your journey and your party near journey. Now, when my mom said party man, it's a shame when you follow the party. I think that their interest is in their party coming to power, but not how a man ever so. Now, Saturday, I could see Nikwan legal proceedings. They should not continue with this.
Koba, you better ask you because they who court to them who crana. A man from Metanatana City, so in Futru Bar, Ebo City. Judges seems one uncle see young mamma won't I say, Wope, a cases and it's what transit whatever Banati Ghana sang the day because TV so ye busy make high for 8 years ago. TV so be busy. It's now we have to say or Kokoti, a new trend by you and I were not there. Not just a Dr. Baumiodu.
You were not there.
Koba, Adadi, GN Radio for Vedawasi.
That's me, yeah.
Okay. Yabasakeshia, Yenia Koba na yetin in Kano. Yenia Quasipon, Emsena Hamano, na Ebum Kuku. Yabaka say Yabasanga and I, Yan in every. Me pacho, Sabri won't bet me about Subi. 936. Ubet me about Subi. Many of Refubi. Of Refu and Pacho, Waba Hamano, Yana Meneka say.
Good evening, you're speaking to Sir Gabo.
Sir Gabo, Akrana Umpo.
Yamia, no, sir.
Dumiani and Jay experience, Kakra.
Amen.
The Yamiasi. Mebacho,
Yakupo, there be a Cosidana bringing a COVID dreams or Bogana form by.
Amen.
Or boy near Ghana for more Ghana who buy any or hanging a boy who buy Yaman Cosmo who buy.
Amen.
Then a coupon will be a boy reaction. Sabri, 2020, but in on the book we are 2 million and Santino. Already, or the year 2021, or the year movie, or the year Bonivia and Cambia. Sure. Even though you're 2020, and say what the year 2021, because he's a creator of heaven and earth, the giver of life, Almighty God. It was what boy home by.
Amen.
More Ghana for you home by. Gonna need be a copy at the right place at the right time. Empire boy and really that's what Empire boy.
Amen. Sir, and you may in some way go up person what he be. What range anything?
With talk a say, and talk a say, dear cost for you as a high in the CBA. In and this is for almost sweet sooner. Is your name the minimum Oma CBB another day?
But Jose.
And you know, Ghana no baby say did they know no way? Yes, I said did they know?
Still, one was one tears in protest abroad near the airport. So
okay. Protest in the say a constitution mom coin. So now eventually, so say no come on way there. Say form could do mo peno. So protest in there is just constitution my plans on me. O menya mana o ho bituma every decision so bia ba enye ebi na hwe no obi ko obi akwa bibi na please we ko patana obi akwa no kwan no enya papa so I don't in the final analysis so court na bako so na do mo ye no ade we ya Ghana for the past 28 years ko fu aye di in my DNA adno ye mo prinso ye lose MPs 237 238 236 more bank so home. Then we say presidential money. All the figures are there. Be a whole document to be a official document to be official be a church. I don't be at the yes, a year and your campus. And that should embolden you to go to court as quickly as possible. That's they didn't know when some can and yet is undermining the whole system. And yet Donald Trump will never be no way. And only be a movie. 2016 a man penny former president Mahama okay say abase 2012 baby because what can we say so na na do office bi ade no one tias o woni na ade yi sia na election kama shall say dey no nti wo paper kokko e kokko me ade so nti no abase wo mu TBS ya the fan now is na court wasem the did no me na the channel bi ko hwere no kwa channel mako CBB aban bibi ni ade so in peaceful time ground dey o man see bia ye di dim ya sitem ba bi enkofo kwa ekoye na tinkan kra capital city toilet ni CBB ye bom hu ye ni me bi ni ade even in peaceful time o the break gonna for every is a ni kwa demonstration ko sese ni machine ma there and ni asasa me ground. It is not the best. The best way is to go to court. Na ma constitution na dimu na efe. So, if you can make mistake sibi, ni year no ba na fi year ko yanim. Yeah, be for 28 years. So did idiot. And fine, did this and what did be so for example, for take we say we make Ghana ungovernable and then we train na. Is that what they are playing to us? We made a country ungovernable. Peace council, when you do matter, when you say. For the man, Castle, on Casa Fasica, or see the verbal, would you answer them Casasino? From Mahama, or church, for example, was it a verbal, on Casa physical? The side room we, if you don't we and then we'll play to us in Anna. It's not a wine. So, over Sanach will be a from.
Hello, Sir Gabo. Mashre Sir Gabo. GN Radio UK Suni, Jumadini Extra Time Politics. And Pacho, also bet me about Subi. 0203 735 8820. And our fee 0203 286 0185. WhatsApp number is 0778 793 9958. Ubet me afre, na wonso waba Subi. Mekai insemo ekos oni ade nyinaa yenu apeni chairman general Kwame Sefa kan ayo tai ka asembi o se wo a wo hu entoka oda anampo se war da no aya kohwe sometime in April a movie sometime in April and I'm say Hotel Rwanda ubehu nia oku esi omangma edeba kakra na ye wo no kra no etiden na de bechi ubeda be sorry na wonga block akwan nyina ebia nipa no ohye okutupa no o se ko street so o se jetuo fakobo nua twese kan fakobo bitim fedua fatayobi ebia no means o eje hey o baby obefa empo sabri mpanimfo ne bebre udu won fia security a ewo ho emu CCTV cameras etwa fie no ho ahia emu asojafo emu policefo ebo fie no ho ban intino efie no kra untumi nwuram na me ene wo ye mbambo na wan edu ba bi obi a bambo ehye ono an nsem intino menhwe sa amayoni bi ebe ye yodium se kɔ na faade fa ko bo bitim odi ade ko bo bitim na aban so ma o maybe o but o se ko street so protest de obia nchi obia ntumi nsizi o se men ko demonstration but obey demonstration so obey demonstration a peaceful demonstration you hear peaceful demonstration na afei onkoye enkonkosei niema wo kwanso enkoye enkosei obi ka enkotwa gya mfantu obi dan mu enkohyew obi bribi obi timi aye peaceful demonstration eno any the game.
Papa. Oh.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
This is GN Radio UK. This is GN Radio UK.
Your man nebe extra time politics so ne enche kra na chesere ye de dwumadi ni nyina aba na awie ye nu akwasipon no kasafi eye Vietnam but na hama no ate watom ye try as na nke ye ni betumi awie but ye bo a entu ya
Momentum on your grabber, no may see much. Yes, much. Mewo, feet it I found with you. Yes, me had to me and do, baby. Mewo, Gary, you turn on a come.
Segabo crano, Gina Hamanos, and Afi, and the net to
Yampa Yentum, Yampa Patroka Kangum no Shopra. Name Yesi Maja. Yesi Majro. Obiaram Brana, oh my Yamfa. Obiaram Brana, oh my Yamfa. Nane Yami, Boyan Yamfa.
GN Radio UK.
send Chakrana Chesrem sorry Jimedini so extra time politics Sonny ya the bro Jordan afi ya then you maybe if you know watch Jordan if you know watch ko sini no do so make sure 8 p.m. di ko si 10 p.m. and afi ya da 8 p.m. di ko si 11 p.m.
Mewe Fiji tanya fawuji Yesi mi atu me yendu baby Mewo Biare yota na wana kumem
But me nuano ma hensamfo Kumasi ahensamfo amuwo eye kroma hey Baby amushe bia Benim se bi o Vietnam maybe o America maybe o Germany maybe o France maybe o Italy maybe o China maybe o Japan maybe o South Africa Cote d'Ivoire for Wafabu. Baby, I wish you be a Michia or Cote d'Ivoire. I hear some folk. Yabeko homecoming, and I want to say. My name said this year homecoming at Basopa. I'm sure a year 24th, for the go see 27th for 24th to 27th for December. Homecoming, Papa Pie, Bebaso. I hear some folk.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Yeah, they be a queer your man, ye. And into which I said 24th December, pa and made Dukumasi ahin sign. Namashimi ahin some coming t-shirts. Papa B. Namashimi chawakam. A bear dangaza. Hey PK, and I feel brothers, Amuwo Kumasi ahin sign me sure Ghana. Sabri Masugusu Amuti Jumedi. Me chechiam. All friends, and I'm put a good friends a wahin sign. Abu Nafe Francis. Akwasi Richard. Nanato Akeboaf. Prophet 1. Daniel Sobolo. Me chechiam brothers. I ain't Zanfo. Ontiase Grabetiase. Scores wom. Kwajo. Me chechi obibi enyumre.
This is GN Radio UK.
Hello.
Me bacho you na me ne ka say.
Somebody need to call you now.
Me bacho you say, e te koy, me bacho akwa ba biem.
Ade ba ko me ka che inuan mo omo wo bontin omo de ne se. Ewiase. Sometimes o hime obetimi afiu fie se okoba be ukojuma kra. Ama ukoya die bi. If baby the law of unintended consequences. The law of unintended consequences. What do you ever found some carbonti or peaceful demonstration? A whole demonstration one. You must react in a certain way. Sa reaction, maybe the cock would do. What we cannot come. 1 year because BBS was so easy. Saturday now we are it will turn out to be criminal. The situation now was also DB. The law of unintended consequences. And this is what we say be almost and Pepe be a check and for Yenina Constituent Assembly. Yeah, the necessary team 1982 constitutional. Now most of them call end this for Constituent Assembly. And this for most of them. And when Chester on here, the best place is go to court. So will be very useful because you want they made the country highly ungovernable and Fabi we and Fabi Ghana. Yabi CVC. That's ya did this election. Ya we the Cynthia saying Juma. Madiomu a crash of one life for unfatted cockroach. The side they didn't want you give them panicky. A churning your cockroach won't come. The law of unintended consequences. Be a bit messy. I want you on cockroach idea. It is your right But for how long can they do this? For how long are they going to do this? To demonstrate to get him for who whom are you impressing? Said they. About his for by Clubber for by Ghana for Ben, who impress on. Said what? It's here and I said, who feels it was someone. The only thing you can do is go to court, nothing else. When you coup d'etat in the and some more yet, the obisha baby said, yeah, Basabasabadi and Kuchu, and you know what's a yet, your pahu crack of a pahu. 28 years of continued parliamentary democracy. You are beyond this. Signing on Moyen. And yet, give you above Ghana for. A lot of people have invested in Ghana. And over the past years, and you want to find Ghana at dime businesses. Yet, I say, my mama go school free. Yet, I say, planting for growth. You boy who want Ghana for, you boy who want them pa. And you man, another dear by your boy in na. Opus want to be the best place is go to court. Don't we any dear? When we who's so. The law of unintended consequences. Because the more partners you be here, President Mahama. The only person who can do it is court. And yes, had the only no emphysema. The obi a prayer, a beer will be near Kobo, Obinia Kucha, Obia Kuishi, son, or see just animal. And why ye, your pass adiano. We are beyond this. It is their right to do that. But for how long can they do that? So public demonstration on we did know. Will it turn anything for them? All the media houses are saying no, I didn't want when near the end. If you have any credible evidence, go to court. The only sensible thing to do. And the young man is a some woman and running Yajuma. Oko court. I could come some and run no. The name of he making Ghana highly on governor by Mobia. Young Queen Pony. Young Crane. Young Queen Pony. It's so far, not chili power for Punum, let the Nipapo. Let me hear got us in yard. Oh, hello. Am I online?
Me also meet you by.
Aha. We see young Queen Pony. It's so far Ghana and Crane, not chili by a falagoon, let the old room. Young Queen Prano,
Ebiasani a penning.
Young Queen Prano, yet tinkering. There are certain houses in a car, there's no toilet. Hey, more than day, we are there could be young Queen Prano. Using all our resources, we level your living standard, the level, the quality of life of Ghanaians over the past 50 years. Young Kontoko then. In peace in Punu.
Metai ka sembi say Ghana politicians ade a woni mu topa V8 enye ananu ya omampani akufado ekra ambulances 307 ede baya na ye ambulance national ambulance e wo ho nyina no na ye 54 no kra no so work say ene ambulance wo hi ambulance ni nyina ambra mbe asem wo mbra parade em se nia na ebetumi atu nyina bia be se 10 ana se 15 wo de wani kire Kumasi edweso a ba bia fire service ewo no ambulance ba akusi wo se ne na won ayi afi wo de abintumi nkire but asat last year nyina no ambulance na na esi wo no na ne registration number 2014 engine enim ena we de waduro ena asha ase na esi wo enti na me bisa say enti wo a wo da sa sector na no say o car ena na engine abo a anka wo ntobi mfensi mu ana but yanko office of the president ni yanko office of the vice president na fe yan calculate V8 ayewo aban efiti DCs your friend said DCs Nizam patrols a wo yusu hwe cars a wo kura na yen hwe ambulances yen hwe fire tenders yen hwe police for cars.
Yeah, so some of the limitations o kasampa I hope some okay ebekwachi who says small okay because maybe Shani Menino was eating the Sanima Kakraka, was eating the Sanima. So it can't be like this. Was eating the Sanima. You couldn't Kakraka on the small as you see. The Sanima will, and then to Cosimo. Yes, I am kiki your process and maybe you.
Yeah, Kakrane or walk or best saying.
Yes, your process and maybe you. Yes, in peacetime crowd. With the oil, if you may humor Dibia. Nothing, you quite the most social process and name. I claim you as I was saying. Are there any Vancouver? Let the day you. Who are you? Whom are you impressing? You're impressing my funny impressing.
Impressing supporters.
Supporters no impress woman. And yet, say your batua. Say Uncle Twaba. And the constitution of Quancy, you got to be present here. And can support a single team can't say, we knew. And he said, the money you mark for Twaba. And then one chest we now in here. And I'll just say that you now in here. You see some brown one for and the Sam Browns and it's all court. Maybe the Monty the day ye constitution in my home, but no ain't changes. You're one. And yes, for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. They didn't know Macabum Yazam spread the area. Yamu spread the idea. Most of the Yakum fee, the Yakum go for who. Now, we will keep you crown, what a Motocosano, because we will grab the public place was about. Not over the answer, baby, sir. Chess, I'm more.
Chess, one could go street in a sono. And can you bonio? But be sao Jose. Nipa knows a Kujina street in a sono. O se Tuesday street so. Say even so no put etifie and or announcement no se ko street so. And or catch the wusi. Ushia wunu ya kwa kuma ensa. Na ushia adwa free ya bonasuma. Inti ona nkasa nso wa adwene wayi.
You know so no if you was about only much about you. So na ndokwa me say ya pa ho after 28 years.
Na wona hina na ekoko. Is there only hina na ekoko?
Why na ekoko hana ekoko? Ukọ hwan?
Because me meet them, me mpue ma. Inti no hina na ekoko.
They will be able do you have the right so ubono?
Say no nti na me bisa say. Oni pa akona wona.
E ma obi akwan sa.
Eno nti na me bisa say oni pa akona wo se ko street so na kwaye basabasa.
They are who kran say. They are who say obo MPP NDC for a catch for power. Mum say national television e ka say e en kokot. But say so onko no so what are you going to do? Fan training we impact with Franco baby. It doesn't make anybody smart to be saying this. When these new learning penny catch in Nipa Casapa. I say if Francot, one can say the court. You say I win it. Also I will know Franco, so what will you do? Fan training will we and yada papa. Yampa Winia after 1992, and then you Ghana for 1992, 2020. 28 years over the line. No, we could be a ballot box. 28 years down the line.
Near
Jimmy. 28 years.
If you are not going to papers, never no, I could born in the American box.
What could we have box? Now, many near 2 kilometers. Fana wa memoir. Is there only 2 kilometers? We knew how long our 2 kilometers. But the matter more than 10 years. Electoral Commission, minimum. Now, I will never know his name. There are a lot of Ghanaians living here already 30 years, 40 years. It be 50 years of Kuma. British Electoral Commissioner, you will never know his name. Ghana, you know what is America, what is Sweden, Germany near them. Who say we what is Sweden? Say, who is the Electoral Commissioner in Stockholm, Sweden? Nobody knows him or her. The Ghana, the Electoral Commissioner. There be assigned fee, or be a politician. And they didn't get a Babashia Casab Cambo for Cassinian. Hey! I will follow a dini de Kushi. A dear pani de Quakusi. Eh? Honey Marcasia can ship Faden Cockot. Maybe be a twincha. Is it David? Oh, me wa I think the children want to say, but they have the right.
Of course.
They have the right. No one is contesting their right to demonstrate. But the person we ask is in a funnel analysis, what would they take them to?
Court in the decided.
You said no more, and now here, not the Bonnie beer. Ghana for expertise. And I may keep on saying the law of unintended consequences. It be the same. who you say, we make a we are there. Every member I give you some some person who created there. We know what they want to achieve by doing this. And for how long can they do this without going to court? Now, who are they impressing? Who? Remember the church, Sadia and Sa Council, and the bit of any master. Sa Council is not really. Sa Council of first way demonstration in the year. And they are right, also as on right. They think it's not really. They think it's not really. Are they not wasting their precious time? Because that will be our Ghana, we are the sea, we are said one winning. And who are you impressing anymore? They didn't he woman country ni high on governable. I didn't even hear him. I'm not go for my who so Ghana democracy, the beacon of Africa. I see 28 years. Every day. Is that what we are looking for? No. Is that what the constitution is? No. The ultimate aim, you not achieve it. It will rather end in something negative. It creates negative perception about the country. And yet we need foreign investors. The country must grow. What picture are we painting to prospective foreign investors to come and invest in the country? That will create jobs. And that will lead to economic growth. That will lead to employment. That will increase an income. That will increase the spending stream of our country. Our country, grows domestic product. I expanded. Absorb the growing Ghanaian school levels. It is happening in a negative way. We don't need this. We are beyond this. We are more posh than this. After 28 years, Ghanaians, we are more posh than this. We are more enlightened than this. We don't need this. Who is impressing who for this? A mere demonstration, insulting people, lying through your teeth, telling people, using documents that are baseless, have no credibility. If you think you are credible enough, you have good evidence, go to court. For how long can they do that? For how long? Allowing people to drive around. You call Christmas. We see here a lot of lockdown. You call Christmas. This is a time we're selling for shop or a city center. Now, retail business, when you start with them, we need to increase sales getting to Christmas. It is no say lockdown because high street companies, they need to complain. They need to make sales. No minister clear taxes to expand the economy. This is what exactly we have to do in Ghana, in all other countries. That's how they didn't know. You have broken people, you have broken economic activities to move on. What are we doing? Why are you doing this to ourselves? Why? And who's pushing who? So you leader. Now catching some ways here. What do you think we are doing? This will not ultimately change your desire. So why are you doing this?
Akra, my phone's here.
Okay.
Ayo nyame pa ya oda ye beto yaso.
Yo nyame mu nyina Ghana fo nyina ho ban.
Amen.
Time bia no yenko pie the right place at the right time.
Amen.
And we thank God for listening to our prayers. May God bless all of us, protect all of us.
Amen.
Already, Edward was here in Bible. Now, when he be in Ghana, said the Enco Fubusi, your registration club, BBC, at the end, near your factory, be come a cotua, but Gala for Yantissa, by nature, ye Drenipa, ye kind people, ye Pentoka impeded. 7 year one is going to buy Bubu to a Ghana, in whom we are crossada. In the history of the country, in whom we crossada. What is that? What is all this? We don't need this. We are beyond this. May God bless every Ghanaian.
Amen.
And brother, good night. And we talk on Thursday.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Se Gabo when they yet saying in Kano. Wabe Canada, Fefe cry. Intino. Aha. And extra time politics. But did you bring him? On GN Radio UK. Yede bro, Joda, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thursday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Jumedino, ane Kuba. Now so akra, mashe nimpawa. Intino, so one to me kebi ma. Mefim from him. Eyo bad ni pa yaw da ye besanga hye biem. Wo frame na na yaw ewuku mensa. O frame rocker. Me je also fe cry. Onyankopon hen show bibia so. E ma de pe benchien. Makrao. Bye bye.